evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 22. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. Quick look at the the AFC playoff picture here. I guess the overall league playoff picture, but we're focused on the AFC, where the Broncos currently are the second seed behind the Browns. Don't know exactly what their record is, but let's take a look at that, because we're coming into this week at 8-3 and taking on the Chiefs in a huge matchup in the AFC West, which is extremely tight right now. Now, what is the Browns' record? They are 11-1, so we need them to drop a few games if we're going to pick up that first round bye. So that's not looking very likely, to be quite honest. But not a huge deal. Just make the playoffs, and then anything can happen. So let's see who we need to try and re-sign here before we jump into the ball game. Let's see. Eric Saubert, 65 overall. He's 27. He wants a 2-year deal at $2.5 million. How is he at blocking? He's actually a decent blocker. So let's drop this down a little bit and see if he'll take $5 million instead of 5 1/3. He wants more money. I'm not real crazy about that, dude. I think I can get better value, like drafting somebody or maybe just finding somebody in free agency. Now, Deontay Spencer is 29 years old, and he's only a 65. The only thing we're using him for is punt returning, so we're going to just let him go. I'm not paying you $2.5 million a year to be a 30-year-old punt returner. That's not that valuable to me. We've got other guys that can do it almost as well, if not better. So, obviously with the Chiefs, we need to worry about Patrick Mahomes. He's got Tyreek and he's got Travis Kelce. So he's going to be really tough to slow down. They've got the second best pass offense in the league. And honestly, their running game is not that bad. They just don't need it that often. But they've struggled to run the ball. So if we can slow down the pass, we've got a fighter's chance here. I don't know why I went in there, because we definitely want to stay with the defend deep pass concept. I want to make sure I switched it back to half pads, and we did. So we're in good shape there. Offensively, it's going to be run inside. Yes, we want to pound it on the ground and try and keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's actually go run. Yeah, let's stay run inside. Even though Chris Jones is in there, we generally, I feel like, have more success when we run, toward the inside instead of those stretch plays, which sometimes we just don't get a lot of success on those. So, what's next here? Take a look at our goals. We still don't have the dev trait unlocked for Javonte Williams, which is kind of frustrating because it seems like he should have that by now, but not a huge deal. We're going to try and get an interception. That could be the difference in this ball game, honestly. We definitely want to run the ball well, get a bunch of first downs, and maintain time of possession. Sacks could be key, but I don't know that we'll have a whole lot of luck getting them. So instead of that, let's go with allow less than 4 yards a carry. Might be tough because if Mahomes takes off and runs with it at any point, wait, what did I just do? If he takes off and runs with it, man, did it just reset those goals? I think it did. I'm not sure, because I swear it just said get 5 sacks. So I don't know if I can go back in and change those weekly goals. No, it looks right. Get 15 first downs. Yeah. So we're good there. All right. We've got an upgrade, or maybe more than one. Yeah, we got a bunch here. McManus, Moody, Ford, Kendall Hinton, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, all getting upgrades. So I'll do that off screen. All right, so that's done. As far as the staff points that I've got, I need 18 to get that first one on the trade tree. So we're going to hang on to those for now. Let's take a look, though, at these injuries and see what we're dealing with here. We've got 2 new injuries. Darby with a dislocated elbow is going to be out for 3 weeks. That hurts because we're already kind of hurting at corner with Callahan out for the season. So there's that one. And then I think this one, partial MCL tear for Bowles. I think that's a new one. And that's 6 weeks with my left tackle being out. That could really hurt. Because I'm pretty sure Reisner was already out. Yeah, we got some issues there. Please tell me that Ojemudia can come back. Dang it. See, why did it say move to practice squad? I don't want him on the practice squad because, like, what I want is him in the lineup. So that hurts. We're really thin at corner right now because Ojemudia is out. Now Callahan and Darby also out. So we're kind of hurting at corner, and that's not good going into a game against the Chiefs. Not going to lie. So it's going to be a difficult one, but let's go on out to Arrowhead Stadium and see if we can manage to squeak out a victory. And here we are in Kansas City to take on the division rival Chiefs. Obviously, this is going to be a game where it's going to be key to try and slow down this offensive attack with Mahomes and Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, and Edwards-Helaire, a very capable running back, not only carrying the football but also receiving passes out of the backfield, which makes this team really tough to try and slow down because you just never know who to try and key in on. It's going to be Hinton bringing it out for the Broncos to start the ball game. He's across the 25 out to the 27-yard line, and Denver will take over 1st and 10 with Teddy Bridgewater still at the helm here. He's having a pretty good season for them. He's at 2,300 yards, 20 touchdowns, just 8 interceptions, and still completing a very high percentage of his passes. So he has been pretty efficient for them, especially when he manages to avoid those turnovers. They're going to keep it on the ground to start things off. It's Melvin Gordon, a pickup of 5. Now on 2nd down, Bridgewater to throw. He's got Sutton over the middle out to the 42-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 7, Bridgewater looking to throw, swings it out to Noah Fant. He's going to be tackled at the 47-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play, and it's going to be roughing the passer against the Chiefs, and that will put Denver into Kansas City territory. Now 1st and 10 at the 37. It's Devontae Williams, a big run, and he got it down to the 18-yard line. A huge hole there. He picks up 19 yards, and the Chiefs in danger of falling behind here early. It's Melvin Gordon now taking it in from the 9-yard line for the touchdown, and the Broncos just go right down the field and put up 6. The extra point is good, and it's 7-0 with 8 minutes and 46 seconds in the first quarter. That was just a 6-play drive, and they take it the distance. And McManus to kick. He's going to send it deep, and it's going to be kneeled for the touchback by Pringle. And here comes Mahomes in this Chiefs offense. Mahomes having a very good year so far. He's got 25 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, which is maybe a little bit higher than he would like, but 3,300 yards already this season, and we know he can do it with his legs as well. First play of the game, he hits Travis Kelsey, good for 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 5, they give to Edwards-Helaire. Nice hole there. He takes it out to midfield, a pickup of 10, and it's 1st down. Now 3rd and 1, but a false start there as Kelsey was a little bit jumpy. That'll back him up 5 yards and set up 3rd down and 6. Mahomes looking to throw. He's going to get sacked, however, by Purcell, who just came right up the middle to get him for a loss of 6 on the play. Sets up 4th down, and the Chiefs will have to punt. Townsend with a chance to pin him deep here. He's going to angle it out of bounds at the 6-yard line, so well done there. And Denver will take over deep in their own territory. First play, though, from scrimmage, he hits Sutton out to the 19-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Then they go play action. Bridgewater rolling out, but he is going to be sacked as it was Hollins closing quickly there. Gets to him for a loss of 5. Now 2nd and 15. They pick up 8 yards, and now 3rd and 7. Over the middle, he hits Hinton, who has it out to the 34-yard line, and a 3rd down conversion there to keep the drive going. Now 2nd and 2. Bridgewater to throw again. He hits Jerry Jeudy open space, and he's out all the way to the 38-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bridgewater 8 for 8, 82 yards at this point in the ball game. Now 3rd down and 3. Right up the seam is Noah Fant. He takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and it sets up a 1st and goal with Bridgewater now 9 of 10. 2nd and goal. They give to Gordon up the middle, and he takes it in again. His 2nd touchdown already, and we're still in the 1st quarter, and it's 14-0 Denver. Great start for the Broncos on the road here. Can't ask for much more than that. They go 94 yards in 11 plays, take over 5 minutes, and that would be the score at the end of the 1st quarter. It's 14-0 Denver. They are out in front of the Chiefs, who have got to get it going here offensively, try and get back in this. They know that the offense is capable. They give it to Edwards-Helaire right up the middle, huge hole. He's got it out across the 40-yard line, and a pickup of 16 to make it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on 1st and 10, going to roll out. He's going to just take off with it, sheds a tackle, and picks up about 9 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line. He's going to swing it outside to Travis Kelce. That's good for a 1st down to about the 40-yard line. Another 1st down, but again, from the start, backed him up 5 yards, makes it 1st down and 15 from the 43. Now 2nd and 8, and it's Edwards-Helaire up the middle, breaks a tackle, takes it down to about the 29-yard line, but there's a block in the back, so it would have been 2nd and 1, or 3rd and 1 rather. Now instead it's 2nd and 11. He goes over the middle, nice move there to make a man miss, and it's Hardman taking it for the 1st down. Now to the 28, it's Kelce again, fighting through some tacklers there, takes it down to the 15-yard line, and Mahomes is 8 for 8 on the day. Now 3rd and 6, looking to throw. Deep in the end zone, it's Tyreek Hill. Did he get the feet down? He did. What a catch there, as that's going to get the Chiefs on the board. The extra point is good. The lead is cut in half. They go 10 plays, 75 yards in 5 minutes, and we are now a 1-score game at 14-7. Ensuing drive, 1st play, it's Melvin Gordon. Pickup of 12 and a 1st down. He's running the ball well so far in this one. Now 2nd and 1. It's Bridgewater looking to throw. He's hit as he throws, gets it to Cortland Sutton, who fights for the yardage and picks up the 1st down, reaching for it there. Now 2nd and 4. It's Gordon again, this time on the ground, and he's got it across the 40 to the 37-yard line. And the Broncos are on the move again. Play action, and Bridgewater is going to be hit. He fumbles. It is going to be recovered by the Chiefs, and no one there to slow him down, as he's going to take this one all the way back for the scoop and score. And just like that, we are going to be tied at 14, as that one really hurts for Denver as they see their lead disappear. It looked like they were going to add to it, and instead the Chiefs go the other way for the touchdown. Now 3.5 minutes to go, 1st and 10. It's Noah Fant. He's going to try and get off a tackle there, but he's going to be brought down at the 34. 2nd and 2. They go up the middle, big hole for Gordon. Across the 45, he's brought down hard, but a pickup of 12, and it's 1st and 10 again. They go on the ground with Williams. He's got a nice lane, and across midfield, pickup of 8, and it's going to be 2nd and 2 at the 46 as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Broncos looking to try and get back in the lead before the half. It's Gordon on the ground again. Up the middle, picks up 7, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 as they move the chains. Now Bridgewater looking to throw. He hits Fant down the middle. That's going to get him down to the 25-yard line, and Bridgewater still very sharp, 13 of 14, 141 yards at that point. Now 3rd and 3. They swing it out to Gordon. He is going to be brought down short of the 1st down. The Chiefs will use a timeout, hoping to get the football back, but the Broncos decide to go for it. But on 4th and 2, Gordon unable to get the 1st down, and Kansas City will take over on downs. A gutsy call there by the Broncos to go for it, and they were probably thinking just don't let the Chiefs get the football back this half. That didn't work out, and we are going to be tied at the half as Kansas City would just run out the clock. And here's a look at the stats at halftime. It's mostly been Denver with a dominant offensive performance, but the turnover on the fumble was huge, and then they don't get any points on that final drive of the half. We go out to San Diego, or actually to Cincinnati, where it's the Chargers, the LA Chargers, who are ahead 17-13 there as they look to improve to 8-5 or 8-4 on the season. Then we head out to Miami, where it's the Dolphins hosting the Giants, and they are all over New York, up 17-3 as they approach halftime there with Tua, 12 of 20, 98 yards, and a touchdown so far in that one. Then it's the Texans and the Colts, where both of these teams off to rough starts this year. They are tied at 7, with the Colts, struggling this year, having a disappointing year at just 3-9 so far. Starting the second half, it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, and Kansas City will take over from the 25. Now 2nd and 5. Mahomes looking to throw, has plenty of time. He's going to try and roll out with it, and then tries to get back up through the pocket, but Malik Reed, good job kind of containing there, and he's going to trip him up for the sack. A loss of 2 on the play, and it's 3rd and 7. Mahomes looking to throw. Outside has Kelsey, but he is going to be short of the first down, and the Chiefs will go 3 and out to start the second half. Townsend to punt. He's going to get it away, and there's Hinton back to return. He has it across the 30, but he is brought down at the 33-yard line. Pretty good field position for the Broncos to start the second half, but 3rd and 6. They look to avoid going 3 and out. He's going to hit Jerry Jeudy on the slant, and he's going to get it across midfield to the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw again. He's going to fire one off of his back foot into coverage, but Tim Patrick goes up and makes the catch. Looked like it might be intercepted, but what a catch by Patrick, just going up and winning the jump ball. Now 3rd and 6 from the 8. Bridgewater looking to throw. Nothing there. Finally gets rid of it, but it is going to be broken up in the corner of the end zone. And Kansas City, the defense holds up. Denver will have to settle for a field goal, but they regain the lead, and it's now 17-14 here in the 3rd quarter. Ensuing drive. It's Mahomes to throw. Hits Kelsey. Makes a man miss. And then fighting for extra yardage. Has it all the way out to the 43. A pickup of 22. But Trey Smith shaken up on the play. And that could be big, as he is an outstanding interior lineman. Now it's 1st and 10. He hits Kelsey again. Across midfield to the 46. It would bring up 1st and 10. Now 3rd and 7. And it's going to be Mahomes swinging it out to Edwards-Helaire, but he is tackled by Simmons at the 40-yard line, and he will be 3 yards shy. They're going to try the long field goal. Butker gets it away, had the leg, but missed it wide right, and now Denver going to take over with excellent field position. Starting at the 47, they now go 3rd and 6 on the ground. It's Melvin Gordon right up the middle, and he gets the first down, so they kind of caught Kansas City off guard there, keeping it on the ground on 3rd and 6. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. He hits Jeudy on that slant again. He's going to make some men miss and tiptoes down the sideline into the red zone, all the way down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater looking to throw again. Nothing there. He's going to pull it down and run with it. Slides down just shy of the first down. It would be 1st and goal later in the drive. They go up the middle with Javonte Williams, and he takes it in. So Mr. Touchdown finds the end zone yet again. His first TD on the day, and the Broncos are going to extend that lead out to 24-14 with 2.5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. So the Chiefs needing a score here to try and get it back to 1 score. Mahomes to throw outside to Kelsey. He's going to have it out to the 37-yard line. And now 1st and 10. Mahomes in the pocket finds it, or gets it to Tyreek Hill, who has it out to midfield, and another first down. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes in the pocket. Swings it across the middle to it's Nicole Hardman, and that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. With the Broncos blanking them in the 3rd, the advantage is now 10 as it's 24-14 going to the 4th quarter. Now 1st and 10. Mahomes looking to throw. Deep down the middle, had Tyreek Hill wide open, but sails it. Now 2nd and 10. Mahomes trying to scramble away with it, but he throws across his body. Surtain steps in front of Hill and picks it off, and that is huge. Denver with a big turnover there. And Kansas City in trouble now, down 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, and Denver going to take over after the turnover. Now 3rd and 3. They go play action. Bridgewater looking to throw. He has it to Albert O, who takes it across midfield all the way down to the 37-yard line. A huge pickup there. And Denver will keep the drive alive. They go on the ground again. It's Melvin Gordon, another big hole and another first down. He's taken out of bounds at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. They go play action. He's going to swing it out to Melvin Gordon in the flat. He's got 10 yards down to the 14, and it's another first down. Now 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground with Gordon. He takes it up the middle, and he is going to be just short of the end zone. That would set up 4th and goal. And the Broncos are going to go ahead and just take the point. So the Chiefs have a chance here now as it remains a 2-score game, but they trail by 13 with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. That pass could have been, actually should have been picked off. Now 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking to throw. He has Mecole Hardman for a big pickup down to the 33-yard line, and the Chiefs are still alive. Now he's going to go deep for Robinson, hits him on the post or on the corner route, and that is going to be a 33-yard strike to make it a one-score game, as the extra point is good and still 5 minutes to go. So the Broncos have to move the football here, as that drive took just 1 minute and 50 seconds for them to go 75 yards. And it's now a 6-point ball game. Bridgewater to throw. He has it picked off, and this is going back the other direction. He's going to take it all the way down to the 17-yard line as Hollins with the interception there. That is huge, as now the Chiefs are in the driver's seat. They have 5 minutes to go. They only need a touchdown, and it would give them the lead. And they are going to hit Edwards-Helaire out in the flat. He's going to get 8 yards there. It sets up 3rd down and 6. They go with a little trickeration here. Kelsey, fighting through some tacklers, gets it all the way down just shy of the 1st down. They are going to go for it, obviously, on 4th and inches. It's Edwards-Helaire. He barely gets the 1st down, and now the Chiefs have 1st and goal at the 7. About 3 minutes to go. Now 2nd and goal. Mahomes looking to throw, rolls out. He's going to try and scramble, and he is going to now hit Robinson, who fights his way into the end zone for another touchdown. That would bring us to the 2-minute warning. But the Chiefs are going to have a late lead here as Butker splits the uprights for the extra point, and now it's 28-27 as that play or that drive takes 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Now plenty of time for the Broncos. There's Judy on that slant again. That play has been there today. He gets 14 yards and a 1st down. Now 3rd and 10, and a big one here. It's Bridgewater looking to throw. He goes deep for Tim Patrick. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and they are going to hit him for pass interference. And that is massive, because with a minute left, that's going to put the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line, so well into field goal range. 3rd and 2 on the ground with Javonte Williams. He's got the 1st down inside of a minute. The Chiefs going to use a timeout. Now they are out of timeouts. It is 2nd and goal from the 1. Bridgewater sneaks it in for the score. That makes it 33-28. As Denver comes back to take the lead, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They give it to Gordon, but he is going to be stopped short. So now 18 seconds for the Chiefs. They have no timeouts, but a touchdown would win the game. It's Mahomes now on 3rd and 10 after a couple of incompletions. Fires one up. It's tipped, falls incomplete, and the Broncos win a wild one here in Kansas City by the score of 33-28. Andy Reid upset, obviously, as the defense did not do a very good job for them in this one. Teddy Bridgewater having an outstanding day. Melvin Gordon, a huge day on the ground. They ran for over 200 yards, threw for 261, averaging over 7 yards a play. Kansas City wins the turnover battle, but they lose the game as the offense just wasn't quite as potent as it normally is. You'll see the numbers for Mahomes. He ends up with 260 yards through the air on 28 of 36, 3 touchdowns and 1 big interception. Bridgewater 21 for 30. No TDs and an interception. Also lost a fumble that was taken to the house and kind of kept Kansas City in this game. Melvin Gordon, a big day, 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams found the end zone again, 71 yards and a TD. Edwards-Helaire was bottled up, 8 carries, 31 yards, unable to find the end zone. And then Bridgewater with the sneak at the end there to pick up a rushing touchdown. Travis Kelce, a solid day, 11 catches, 104 yards. Noah Fant had a nice day with 5 catches for 54 yards. Jerry Jeudy also a solid day with 73 through the air. Demarcus Robinson, 3 catches, 46 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns and a solid day for him. Tyreek Hill was kind of limited here. He had that one nice catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown, but only 42 yards through the air. A little bit uncharacteristic. Micah Kiser had 10 tackles leading the way for the Broncos. It's O'Daniel with 10 tackles for the Chiefs. Now for the sacks, it was Ingram and Hollins for the Chiefs, and then Reed and Purcell for the Broncos. So 2 apiece, and then the interceptions were for Justin Hollins and Patrick Surtain, respectively. McManus, another nice day. He's 2 for 2, a couple of chip shots and 3 extra points. Butker, remember, missed that long field goal try and then was 4 for 4 on extra points. The Broncos never had to punt today. Townsend, 2 punts, 86 yards with a net of 40.5. And the Broncos pick up a win here, a big one, as they take it 33-28.
All right, so we picked up a big win there against Kansas City. Now it's a week where We look to get to 10-3 against the Lions, who are just bad, and everybody knows it. All right, so we got a little bit of negotiating to do here. Saubert likes the bonus and duration, just not the salary. So what we'll do is lower that and increase that and see if he'll take that instead. There we go. So that's just a depth tight end that we've now locked up. PJ Locke, 24 years old. He's not very good, but just so I don't have to deal with too many negotiations in free agency or whatever, we're going to go ahead and bring him back. He wants 2 years. He's not asking for a ton of money. We're going to lower this a little bit and see if he'll take it. He probably won't like the salary, I bet. Oh, there. Okay, so that's not that bad. Tyree Cleveland, 63 overall. Even though he's 23, he's wanting like $2.5 million a year. I'm not using him for anything. I think we're going to just let him go. We have very little cap room left. So I think we need to start thinking about having room for some free agents because we still have a bunch of guys here that we've got to sign. We're going to have very little room in the salary cap to do anything this offseason. I just realized that, and that could become an issue. But I think we'll be okay. Now, let's see. Weekly strategy against the Lions. Yeah, we'll just try and stop the pass. They're pretty bad in general, so we'll just leave it with whatever they suggest. And they are terrible against the run, also pretty bad against the pass. So, yeah, we'll stick with run inside, I guess, on that one as well. All right, so let's go interception. Let's go first downs. Let's go rush for 150, and we're going to stop the run. Now, before we go into this week's game, so let me explain something. I'm actually getting ready to play this next game. I just played the Chiefs. I haven't done the editing and the commentary on it yet, and I plan on mentioning that before that game, we went into the sliders and made a change to the run blocking to where we dropped it from 20 to 10. We're going to drop it to 5 because we still ran the ball extremely well in that game. So we're going to continue to lower that a little bit. Another thing that I want to do is actually increase our QB accuracy. And in exchange, here's what we're going to do. We are going to increase pass coverage from the defense, but lower interceptions. So what I'm hoping for here is more incompletions because of pass breakups, less interceptions because of bad throws, kind of thing. So we'll see how that works out. But I just feel like we're a little bit too efficient offensively. So we're going to kind of leave that like that, see how it goes. I think the rest of this is pretty good for now. With the exception of we're going to just drop roughing the passer back down to 50. I had lowered it to 55 that game to see how it went. I still just think that they're calling too many of those. So we'll lower it down. It's gonna, we're gonna be the least penalized team in the league no matter what. You just don't get enough holding penalties and pass interference and stuff like that. We did get a big pass interference, and I say that there have been several occurrences of, I run a play, it's an incomplete pass or whatever, and they call roughing, and what I will do is go back and look at the play on an instant replay, and if it's garbage, I just won't accept the penalty. And a lot of times, what they're calling is garbage. So, until that stops happening, we're going to stick with this strategy of continuing to reduce the frequency of those calls. And at 50 on the sliders, I think we should be in good shape. So, all right, we've got 32 staff points. We're going to go ahead and spend those. And, again, the reason I'm doing some of these slider adjustments is to try and get this to be, as realistic as possible, but also still remain, playable. So, wait, what do we have going on here? So if we go to head coach, we're all the way down through these improvements. I'm not going to focus on the coordinators for now. I want to focus on this page. So 5% trade discount on players 30 and older. And then here are the ones that we really want. I want to get these before we get into the offseason, because being able to trade draft picks is, essential for me as far as our long-term strategy, because there's probably going to be a situation where the guy that I really want is way too high on the overall draft board for us to realistically have a chance to get him. So we might need to be able to wheel and deal and move up the draft board without it costing us too much. So we look at the standings there in the AFC West. We're now in first place, 1 game ahead of the Raiders, and 2 up on the Chargers and Chiefs. So this game is big. Obviously, we want to beat a 2-10 Lions team when we're at home. So we're going to pretty much just go out and run our general strategy. It should be pretty straightforward in terms of what we need to do to beat these guys. We're better than them. We just have to execute. So let's go on out to Mile High Stadium and take on the Lions.
And here we are at Mile High. It's the Broncos hosting Lions. DeAndre Swift obviously going to be a pretty key piece of the offensive attack for the Lions, you imagine. A dynamic player, can run the ball well, but excellent receiving passes out of the backfield. Denver coming into this one playing very well and coming off of a big win against the Chiefs. Detroit will receive to start the ball game, and it's going to be down for the touchback, and here comes Jared Goff to lead this offensive charge. And Detroit obviously going to want to try and get off to a good start here, put up some points, maybe get out in front. We'll see how things go. He is pushing 3,000 yards on the season, 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, so he's been okay for them. But he's going to have to be sharp in this one, as Denver's offense pretty potent. First play of the game, it's Hawkinson out to the 49-yard line, a pickup of 24, and a great start for Detroit. And Goff looking to throw on 2nd and 2. He's got it to Reynolds, who takes that down to the 40-yard line and another first down. Now 2nd and 10, Goff to throw again. He's got it to, who is number 13? Cedric Wilson, I believe. It's Wilson. Can't remember the first name. Nonetheless, it's going to be a false start here on 3rd and 10. Back him up, make it 3rd and 15 from the 30-yard line. Goff looking to throw, has plenty of time in the pocket, tries to swing it out there to the flat, but it is going to fall incomplete. Now a long field goal try is going to be good, and Detroit is on the board. It's 3-0 on the 47-yarder. And it was Patterson, I believe, the kicker there. It hits the long field goal. Now Hinton to return out across the 25-yard line all the way to the 30, where he was brought down, and Denver will start 1st and 10. Here comes Teddy Bridgewater. He's having a pretty strong year for the Broncos. He had no touchdowns and 1 interception last week, but was pretty sharp in general. And he's going to start things off. He's going to hit the tight end for a big gain. So both teams, first play of the game, getting big yardage by just putting the ball in the hands of their playmaking tight ends. And the Broncos already into Detroit territory, 1st and 10 from the 41. Bridgewater on 1st and 10, swings it out to Gordon. He's going to pick up about 8 yards, sets up that 2nd and short. They're going to go incomplete on 2nd down. Now 3rd and 2, it's Williams up the middle, has the first down, move the chains. Now Jerry Jeudy, that slant, that one has been working for them of late. He takes it down to the 8-yard line, a pickup of 20, and it's 1st and goal. There's Gordon on the ground up the middle, takes it down to about the 2-yard line. As you see his numbers last week and on the season, he's pushing 1,000 yards now, having a fantastic year. Now 2nd and goal, Bridgewater going to roll out. He's got a chance to run with it here, going to try and take it in, but he is hit and fumbles. The Lions recover. They're going to get tackled at the 4-yard line, but that is a huge swing there. As for the 2nd week in a row, Teddy Bridgewater has fumbled, but this one not immediately resulting in points, but it definitely cost the Broncos points, as if he holds on to that, it's a touchdown. They go up the middle with Jamal Williams on the first play of the drive. He's got 17 yards and a first down, and now plenty of breathing room for the Lions. There's Hawkinson over the middle, breaks a tackle. He's got a pickup of 9, just short of the first down. They would convert, now 1st and 10. He's going to swing it outside to, who's number 18? Kadarius Dodge, I believe. That's going to be pickup of 6, sets up 2nd down and 4, and it's going to be Dodge again. And he's got it that would be a 1st down, but now 3rd and 11. He's going to hit Wilson for the 1st down to the 30-yard line. He got absolutely annihilated on that play, but picks up the 1st down. But after a penalty here, it's 1st and 17. He fires one out to Hawkinson. So Goff took a big shot on that play. Hawkinson took a big shot, but both of them able to make the play, as this is a big hit here, but Hawkinson hangs on, and that would make it 3rd down and 2. It's Goff looking to throw. Could have been picked off. In fact, should have been picked off by Sutton. That was gift wrapped. It falls incomplete. Now 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it. It's Kabinda up the middle. He is just crushed by Bradley Chubb, but he got the 1st down in the process. Now 1st and 10 from the 20. Goff looking to throw. Has plenty of time in the pocket. He finds, golly, I don't know the numbers of all these guys. That's Reynolds, and he's down to the 3-yard line, 1st and goal, and that's the last play of the 1st quarter. The Lions threatening to go up 2 scores here as they lead 3-0 after 1 quarter, and this is not the start that the Broncos had scripted. Now 1st and goal. They're going to go right up the middle with DeAndre Swift, and that was way too easy. He takes it in for the score, and the Lions are going to have a 10-point lead on the road here at Detroit. Now just 1 play into the 2nd quarter, and that drive was 14 plays, 97 yards, and they make it 10-0. Now Bridgewater on the ensuing drive hits Tim Patrick. That's all the way out to the 43-yard line, a pickup of 21. Now 2nd and 5, it's Javonte Williams. Nice hole there. He fumbles, and Detroit picks that one up. So another turnover, and they're going to take over with very good field position, already leading by 10. And now 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. As you see, that ball was on the ground forever. Detroit eventually recovers, and now they go back to work on offense. It's Goff hitting his man. That's good for a pickup of 9. Now 2nd and inches. They give the Swift on the toss. He's got plenty of running room. Takes it down to the 30-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Now 3rd and 6. Goff looking to throw. He is under pressure and going to be sacked by Young back at the 34-yard line, and that is big, as it's going to make it 4th down and long from the 34. It's a long field goal try. Patterson gets nothing on this, kicking into the wind. It is going to be short, and the Broncos escape danger there, as they could have gone down by 13. Instead, they get good field position. It's Judy on the deep post. That's good all the way down to the 34-yard line, 26 yards. Now 3rd and 10. Big pickup here is it's going to be Patrick getting the 1st down, keeping the drive alive, and now 1st and goal. They're in the red zone at the 18-yard line. Now 2nd and 11. It's Gordon right up the middle, takes it down to the 9-yard line, and it's going to set up 3rd and short. They go up the middle with Williams, and he's got the 1st down. So now 1st and goal. We're inside 5 minutes to go in the half. It's going to be Bridgewater looking to throw. Dropping back, he is going to be sacked by Tranquil. A big loss there. Now 2nd and goal from the 15. Bridgewater looking to throw. He's going to hit Jerry Jeudy wide open. There's that slant again, and he's going to take it in for a big touchdown. So the Lions got the sack. You thought maybe they would be able to hold him to a field goal, but Denver gets the touchdown. Now 10-7 late in the half. The Lions offense goes back to work. It's going to be Jared Goff. Tons of running room. He takes it all the way out to the 42-yard line. Not usually known for using his legs, but he gets 17 yards and a 1st down there. Now 3rd down and 7. He's got plenty of time to throw. Gets it out to DeAndre Swift, but he is going to be brought down short of the 1st down. That'll get us to the 2-minute warning. The Lions now 4th and short out around midfield. They're going to have to punt here, but have a chance to pin the Broncos deep. And Fox, usually a very short-footed punter, shanks this one. It goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Now Teddy Bridgewater looking to throw, swings it out to Beck in the flat. He's got a 1st down out to the 28-yard line, out of bounds. And now 2nd and 7. They're actually going to keep this one on the ground, but Melvin Gordon right up the middle, a pickup of 12 and a 1st down. Now 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to look to throw. He's going to pull it down and run with it. He's got it out across midfield to the 48-yard line, and the Broncos are going to use a timeout. trying to get points here before the half. Now 3rd and inches. It's Williams up the middle. He's got a nice hole down to the 40-yard line. That's now going to bring up 1st and 10 with about 43 seconds to go, and Denver using their second timeout. Now after a false start, it's going to be 1st and 15. Bridgewater was kind of rolling away, throwing against his body, and finds Melvin Gordon down the middle for a huge gain. They would get it down to the 19-yard line. On 2nd down, they're going to go ahead and just kick the field goal. So we're going to be tied as we reach halftime. With the Lions got that 10-0 lead. Then they get a fumble to take over with really good field position and could not capitalize. And ever since then, it's really been all Denver. They come roaring back to tie this thing at 10 at the half. Now we'll take a look at some scores around the league and see what else is going on. It's going to be the Chargers at home against the Giants, and they are just all over New York. It is 27-7. Herbert has 3 touchdowns in the first half and pushing 250 yards already. A big day for Henry Ruggs out there. Now we go to Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers taking on the Bills, and they lead 14-0 in a game that the Bills really were looking to try and win to get to 8-5 and really solidify their playoff chances, but it's not going well so far. And now out to Kansas City, where it's a big rivalry with the Raiders and the Chiefs. The Raiders take down Kansas City, so 2 straight losses for the Chiefs as they fall by 5 points yet again. Derek Carr, nice day, 270 yards and 3 TDs. Mahomes, a huge day through the air, but it was not enough to get the job done. Now to start the second half, the Broncos getting the football. And you have a feeling that the Lions may start to see this thing slip away if things don't go well to start the second half, because the momentum has definitely been in favor of Denver in this one. And there's Cortland Sutton, first down out to the 39-yard line. Now 2nd and 6. It's Tim Patrick. Nice run, or nice route there on the little hitch pattern. He's got it to the 38. Now 3rd down and 8. Another 3rd down situation. It's Bridgewater going deep. It is off the hands of Tim Patrick. It would fall incomplete, but a 53-yarder from McManus is right down the middle as he continues to have a fantastic season for Denver. And they take the lead 13-10. Ensuing drive. It's going to be Jared Goff. He gets sacked. It's a loss of 9. It sets up 2nd down and 19. And the Broncos starting to feel a little bit better about this one. 2nd and 19. Now Goff stands in the pocket forever, and it's Bradley Chubb again getting to him. That is going to take it all the way back to the 8-yard line and set up 3rd down and 27. They would actually convert, but then later in the drive, they do end up having to punt. And Fox, this one just barely goes into the end zone. And now the rest of the way, it's just the Lions being the Lions. Denver comes all the way down, scores a touchdown here. It's Javonte Williams for the score. Then later in the ball game, it's Teddy Bridgewater from the 28-yard line, able to run this one all the way in. That would make it 27-10, and that would be your final as Denver just runs away with this one in the second half. Detroit playing very well early on, getting some help due to some turnovers, a couple of big fumbles. But Denver turned it on and just pounded them the rest of the way with 27 unanswered points as they take the victory. And their season continues to go extremely well as they are very well positioned in the AFC West and in the AFC in general. A chance to compete for that bye in the first round if they can get a little bit of help from Cleveland, who is still sitting on just 1 loss. There you see by the numbers, the Broncos pretty much dominated in every facet except for turnovers. But once they got those in check, this was an absolute beatdown. Bridgewater, a great day, 19 of 27, 294 and a touchdown. Again, another fumble, which is a little bit of a concern. But Jared Goff, he played okay, 20 for 33, 217 yards. There's Melvin Gordon with 86 yards. Javonte Williams, 51. Another touchdown, although he did have a key fumble. DeAndre Swift ran the ball pretty well, 59 yards and a touchdown. And then Bridgewater, 47 yards and a touchdown. Fumbles for him as well. Jamal Williams, just 3 carries on the day. He was running it well, they just weren't feeding it to him. Now, DeAndre Swift had 6 catches, which is pretty good, but he only had 19 yards on those. So the Broncos did a very good job of kind of taking that option away from Detroit, and that made it really tough for the Lions to move the football. Now, Albert Wilson had a pretty good day for them. Cortland Sutton, a solid day, 4 catches, 77 yards. There's Kadero Hodge. I think I was calling him Dodge. So apologies there. Jerry Jeudy, another solid day through the air. Brandon, actually, let's go back and look at the defense here. As Tranquil led all tacklers with 12 for the Lions, and then Kyle Fuller had 10 tackles for the Broncos, leading the Denver defensive squad. As for sacks, I believe it was Bradley Chubb picking up a couple of them on back-to-back plays. And then Shelby Harris also had one. Malik Reed got one. Kenny Young got one. And then Tranquil, the lone sack for the Detroit defense in this one. So sacks kind of really slowed down this Detroit offense in the second half, to be honest. And then McManus, 2 for 2 with a 53-yarder on the resume today. Hit a trio of extra points. Patterson, the rookie, 1 for 2, missed that long field goal. That kind of started the downhill trend for the Lions. Second game in a row where the Broncos did not have to punt, although a couple of those because of turnovers, and they take this one 27-10.
And now we're 10-3. We've won 2 games in a row. So what we're going to try and do is go ahead and at least sim the next game. I don't want the episodes to be too long. I just don't like them dragging, into the hour-plus territory, and we're probably getting close at this point. So we're going to go over here to trades. We're going to take this one right here. We won't have enough for any more on this tree. So we get an upgrade there with the staff points we earned from this win. And then we should be ready to advance to the next week, where we'll be taking on the Bengals at home. So we'll try and be sort of efficient getting through the pregame stuff here that we've got to take care of. It's mostly going to be setting the strategy and then maybe a player upgrade or two. Actually, no, we've got some negotiations. It looks like just one. So who is it going to be? Actually, we got a couple. Aaron Patrick, left outside linebacker. He only wants $780K. He's not that good, but we'll just do this just to kind of keep filling up the roster with guys that can play. Let's see if he'll take $650K instead of $750K. Not that it's a huge deal, but he took it anyway. So there you go. Jonas Griffith, pretty much the same story here, but he wants more money, and he is not that good. So we're going to just cut him. Well, not cut him. We're going to let him go and test free agency. We'll find somebody better than him that will cost us less when we go to the free agent market. So doesn't make sense to bring him back in this scenario. Weekly strategy against Cincinnati, it's probably going to be to try and stop Joe Mixon. They run the ball well. I mean, Joe Burrow's a capable quarterback, but Mixon is the best player on that team. Defensively, they are not very good against the run. So, yes, we are going to emphasize running the football. And now in here, it's going to be actually, you know what? Let's throw 2 touchdown passes. Get us some first downs. Let's try and run the football, and let's get some sacks. Doesn't really matter that much when I'm simming because it's hard to predict exactly how the game is going to unfold. I feel like it usually tends to be a little bit more pass-heavy than I generally play, but anyway, not a big deal. All right, so we've got player upgrades. Who do we have here? Aaron Patrick gets one. We'll just emphasize the speed rush since that's what he's best at. He's going to be pretty one-dimensional anyway. And then Minor's getting another one at right guard. We're going to put another one on pass protection to try and boost that up a little bit to get him a little bit more balanced. But he's coming along okay. Our offensive line has admittedly overperformed this year. They're not the greatest, but they've been very good. That's one of the reasons that I dropped down the slider for run blocking, because as mediocre as this offensive line is, we have run the ball extremely well pretty much every game that we have played. So, okay, we got to win against the Bengals. Let's look at how that went down statistically. So 21-17 was the final. Burrow was pretty sharp, 182, a touchdown, sacked once. Teddy Bridgewater, 244, 1 touchdown, was picked off once and sacked once. Mixon ran the ball very well, 117 yards and a touchdown. They bottled up Melvin Gordon. Javonte Williams gets another touchdown. Through the air, Tim Patrick was pretty sharp. Cortland Sutton, 82 yards on 7 catches and a touchdown. Where's Jerry Jeudy? Just 3 catches, 21 yards. Noah Fant, another pretty solid day. He's having a pretty good year for us at tight end. Defensively, I'll bet you there were a bunch of punts in this game. 8 tackles for Jackson and Fuller. Did we get our sacks? We did not. Bradley Chubb got another one, though. He's having a great year. Interception was Von Bell at strong safety. McManus, no field goal tries, hit 3 extra points, and then 4 punts apiece with, wow, Sam Martin netting an average of 56.8 yards punting. So he had a fantastic day kicking the football. All right, we're going to go back out. I feel like we got through that pretty quick, so let's try and hurry up and jump through this week as well. Because if we win again, we're going to have to start the next episode with another sim, and then we, might have a scenario where the episode gets pretty long anyway. So let's go for it here. All right, Natchez Patrick, he's not very good. He's asking for $1.4 million a year. He's another guy that's fairly one-dimensional. I'm actually going to let him go. He's not very good. If you're not at least a 65, I don't care how young you are, I'm not paying you over $1 million. Like, same thing here. This guy is a backup guard. He's not very good. He's terrible in pass protection, and he wants, $1.5 million. Like, no. I'll just let you go, and we'll go find a free agent that's better and cheaper. So that's going to be the strategy there. All right, so let's go into the weekly strategy. Ooh, we got a big game coming up. So it's the Raiders, who are 2 games behind us in the division. Yes, we're going to try and stop Derek Carr. I'm not super worried about Jacobs. I mean, he's good, but I feel like the Raiders' identity is more of an aerial assault. We're going to try and run the ball against these guys. Their defense isn't the greatest, and I think their weakness is probably, running it up the middle on them. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to get an interception on Derek Carr late in the game once we've taken the lead, and he's got to try and air it out to get him back in it. We're going to run the ball for 150 yards on these guys. I can feel it. And we're going to get some sacks. Excuse me. So this team is definitely overachieving so far this year. Some of it, might have been the sliders a little bit early on in the season. I am shocked at how well we are running the football, and that's been a huge reason for our success this year. It's taken a lot of pressure off of Teddy Bridgewater. So if we can keep that going into the playoffs, this team has a chance to make a run. It'd be nice to win the division. It'd be even better to win the AFC, the bye. I don't know where we are positioned for that. So let's actually take a look at that real quick. So all we got to do is look at the standings, really. But at 11-3, we've got to be in the hunt for a bye. Nope. See, the Browns still sitting there 13-1. So we're probably not going to catch them, which means we'd be playing in the divisional or in the wild card round. But that's not a big deal. If we make the playoffs with 11+ wins, I feel really good about how well this team has performed. All right, so we do need to go in. Darby and Reisner are coming back from injury. I also need to look at the injury report and see if there's anybody else that we can bring back off of IR. I've been forgetting to do that. Surtain has now bumped up to our best corner, which is awesome. So we're good there. Let's go look at slot corner. And I am satisfied with that setup, I guess. Although, yeah, we'll leave Johnson in there as the third one. It's probably not that big of a deal. And then I think it was, who was it, Reisner? That we need to go check on? Yeah. So, Reisner, I believe, is going to be the starter again at left guard. So I shouldn't need to do anything else there. But now, let's go look at the injury reports. The last thing we'll do before we jump into Week 16 action. So, where is it? We should have some guys that are healed. It's just a matter of whether or not we can bring them back. See, like here, I can't bring him back even though he's eligible to return. Same thing here. Like Johnson is not injured, but he's not eligible to return from IR, which stinks because, man, it'd be nice to get him back. Can I get Ojemudia back? Nope. I don't know why it says move to practice squad, but I can't put him on, like, the active roster. That is messed up, y'all. We might even get... Well, we'll be getting Bulls back in 3 weeks. A partial MCL tear. He'll be back for the playoffs, which will be a big boost at left tackle. All right, let's go ahead and sim the game against the Raiders. They're 9-5, and they're at home against us here. So this is going to be a tough one. But we're on a roll, so you never know. And we lost. So the last thing we'll do for this episode is just look at the box score here. And we'll wrap it up. So we're 11-4, now 1 game up in the division. But we had won 3 games in a row. We've got 2 games left for the season. What happened here? Bridgewater, 2 TDs and a pick. Sacked once, 238 yards. He was pretty good. Derek Carr was not very good. Although, 236 yards. He was sacked 3 times. No touchdowns, though, but he didn't turn the football over, at least. Jacobs ran the ball really well against us. We did not run it at all. Kenyon Drake had a good day for them. Holy moly. Javonte Williams was a non-factor, although he gets another touchdown. 2 carries, 1 yard. Give him another touchdown. He's going to be Rookie of the Year. It's almost a freaking lock. All right, Deshaun Jackson, good day. Judy had another pretty good day. He's starting to play well lately. We're getting the wideouts a little bit more involved. Where the heck is Cortland Sutton? Way down here, 2 catches, 25 yards. Kenny Young had 10 tackles. Surtain had 10 tackles. Chubb, 2.5 sacks. Kareem Jackson gets the other half sack. And then Quentin Jefferson up the middle getting a sack. How about... There were no interceptions. Actually, they had an interception, didn't they? Trayvon Merrick, the rookie. I think he's going to be a pretty good player for the Raiders. All right, Dylan Carlson had 4 field goals, a long of 55. We didn't get any field goal tries on the day. And then Sam Martin, another pretty good day punting the football. Do they have Punter of the Year award? Is it like the Ray Guy award or something? But anyway, that'll do it for this episode. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?